Choosing a stand mixer today isn't as simple as it looks. Between power, capacity, attachments, and overall build quality, every model has its strengths and its compromises. Whether you love baking or just want to save time in the kitchen, a good stand mixer can completely change the way you cook. In this video, I've selected the top 3 best stand mixers to help you mix, knead, and prepare your recipes more easily, with powerful, reliable, and versatile options. So I started this top with this GEFT stand mixer. And honestly, it's a very solid entry-level option if you're looking for something affordable, but still capable for everyday baking. The first thing I noticed is the size of the bowl. With a 6-quart capacity, you've got plenty of space to work with. I tested it with different recipes like cake batter, whipped cream, and even dough, and it handled decent quantities without any problem. It's great if you like to cook in batches or prepare recipes for several people. In terms of performance, the 600-watt motor does a good job overall. It's not the most powerful mixer out there, but for most everyday uses, it's more than enough. Mixing batter, whipping cream, or kneading soft dough feels smooth and consistent. You also get 6 speed settings, which is really useful. You can start slow to avoid splashes, and then increase the speed depending on what you're making. It gives you enough control to adapt to different recipes without overcomplicating things. Another thing I liked is the planetary mixing action. It helps distribute everything evenly in the bowl, so you don't end up with unmixed ingredients on the sides. It makes the results more consistent, especially for baking. The included accessories are also a nice bonus. You get a dough hook, a flat beater, and a whisk, which covers most basic needs in the kitchen. Whether you're baking, mixing, or whipping, you've got everything you need to get started. The splash guard is also very practical. It prevents mess while mixing and allows you to add ingredients gradually without stopping the machine. It's a small detail, but it really improves the overall experience. In terms of stability, the suction cups at the base do a good job. The mixer stays in place while running, which is reassuring, especially at higher speeds. Now, to be completely honest, it can get a bit noisy at higher speeds, and it's not designed for very heavy or long kneading sessions. But for regular home use, it still performs well. Overall, this is a great value for money stand mixer. It's simple, efficient, and perfect if you're starting out or want a reliable mixer for everyday recipes without spending too much. In second place, I tested this Craftsman stand mixer, and this one clearly feels like a big upgrade in terms of build quality and performance. The first thing you notice right away is the all-metal construction. It feels solid, heavy, and much more premium compared to entry-level models. This is the kind of mixer that stays perfectly stable on your countertop, even when you're working with heavier dough. When I started using it, the performance difference was immediately noticeable. The DC motor is powerful and very smooth. Even when kneading thicker dough, it doesn't struggle, and the speed stays consistent without slowing down. It really feels designed for more demanding recipes. Another big advantage is how quiet it is. Compared to classic mixers, this one is surprisingly silent, even at higher speeds. You can use it without that loud noise you usually get, which is a huge plus if you bake often. You also get 8 speed settings, which gives you a lot more control. Whether you're gently mixing ingredients or whipping at high speed, you can really fine-tune everything depending on your recipe. The mixing performance is excellent. Thanks to the well-designed attachments, especially the double-edged mixing paddle, everything is evenly incorporated. I tested it with different recipes, and there were no unmixed spots at the bottom or on the sides. Speaking of attachments, you get a full set made of stainless steel, which feels durable and high quality. It covers all the essentials, from dough to whipping cream, and even more advanced uses. Another feature I liked is the built-in timer. It might seem like a small detail, but it's actually very useful. You can set your mixing time and let the machine do its job without constantly checking. The splash guard is also well designed, with a pouring chute that lets you add ingredients while mixing without making a mess. Now, because of the all-metal build, it is heavier and takes up a bit more space. But that's also what gives it its stability and durability. Overall, this is a very powerful and well-built stand mixer. It's perfect if you bake regularly and want something more reliable, quieter, and capable of handling heavier tasks. Definitely a strong second place in this top 3. And in first place, I tested the KitchenAid Artisan Stand Mixer, and this one is clearly the reference when it comes to stand mixers. You can feel right away that you're dealing with a premium product. The first thing that stands out is the design and build quality. It's all metal, very solid, and has that iconic look that fits perfectly in any kitchen. It feels durable and built to last, not just for occasional use, but for years of regular baking. When I started using it, the performance was exactly what you'd expect at this level. The motor is powerful and extremely consistent. Whether you're mixing cake batter, whipping cream, or kneading dough, everything is smooth and controlled. It doesn't struggle, even with heavier mixtures. What really makes a difference is the planetary mixing action. With multiple contact points around the bowl, everything is mixed evenly without needing to stop and scrape the sides. It saves time and gives very consistent results every time. You also get 10-speed settings, which gives you full control. You can go from a very gentle mix to high-speed whipping, depending on your recipe. It's precise and easy to adjust, which makes it very versatile. The 5-quart bowl is also well-sized. I tested it with different recipes, and it handles both small and large batches without any problem. Whether you're making a quick dessert or preparing dough for several loaves, it adapts easily. Another big advantage is the ecosystem. You can add a wide range of attachments, from pasta makers to grinders, which turns it into a true multifunction kitchen machine. It's not just a mixer, it's a complete tool. The tilt head design is also very practical. It gives you easy access to the bowl and attachments, making it simple to add ingredients or switch tools. In terms of noise, it's actually quite well controlled for a machine this powerful. And the stability is excellent. It stays firmly in place even at higher speeds. Now, to be fair, this is clearly a premium investment. It's more expensive than the other options, and it's also a bit heavier. But considering the performance, durability, and versatility, it fully justifies the price. Overall, this is the best stand mixer in this top 3. It's powerful, reliable, and incredibly versatile, with excellent mixing performance and long-term durability. If you want a high-end mixer that can handle anything you throw at it, this is definitely the one to go for. That's it for this top 3 best stand mixers. As you've seen, each model has its own strengths. Whether you're looking for something affordable for everyday use, a more powerful and durable mixer, or a premium option with top-level performance and versatility. No matter which one you choose, all of these will help you save time, improve your results, and make your baking experience much easier and more enjoyable. If you are interested in the product, the link is in the description. But above all, subscribe to not miss the next videos. See you soon.